Thought, brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Gray trunks for Maynard, very low in his stance. A true wrestling setup there. White and red and black trunks for Frankie Edgar, the champion, whose average fight time, Joe, has been 16 minutes and 14 seconds. Really good footwork, very good boxing. And the craziest thing is Edgar is really one of the smaller guys at 155.
Well, he doesn't cut any weight at all, Mike. He walks around at 155 pounds.
Nice combination by the champion.
But he believes it gives him a speed and stamina advantage. But he has considered moving to 45.
Well, there was also a time where 45 wasn't included inside the octagon, and Frankie said, I want to be a UFC champion. Well, now he can shine at 45. But first things first, and that is this title matchup. And trying to defeat the only man to ever better him, to ever even fight to a draw with him.
He has to be careful in moving towards his left, Mike. He continues to move towards his left. And when he does that, Gray Maynard is looking to step into it and hit him with a right hand as he's moving.
And Gray has huge power.
Big power, especially in that right hand.
Edgar swarms on him. The speed and perseverance of the answer, Frankie Edgar. Father of two, little Frankie and 18-month-old Santino. His father, truly, Frank Edgar, his biggest fan.
He's moving to his left now, again, towards the right hand of Maynard. Occasionally, he switches it, moves towards his right.
Maynard, an All-American at Michigan State, college roommate of Rashad Evans.
Oh, he got hurt. He got hurt bad.
Big uppercut by Gray Maynard. And again with the uppercut. Ducking under for the single is Frankie. Watch out for the big uppercuts.
He hit a big knee. He hit a big knee.
Maynard trying to tee off here early. It all changed with the uppercut. And again he looked for it.
He's still right in front of him, Mike. He's still woozy.
This looks a lot like what we saw on January 1st.
Right hand by Frankie.
But a little more return from Frankie here early.
But Frankie's got to recover here. He's got to move and recover.
Big right hand by Gray Maynard.
His eyes still aren't completely clear.
New Jersey is full of tough dudes. This might be the toughest kid ever from the Garden State. Wanted the uppercut again. Switching stances is Edgar.
Oh, he tried with that right hand.
Grabbing onto the leg. Josh Rosenthal all over the action. 90 seconds on the clock here in the first. Uppercut. Maynard trying to be the bully here. Stuffed easily.
He's got to move, and Gray Maynard's got to close the distance.
With the uppercut.
Gray's having amazing success with that uppercut, Mike.
He has added that to his repertoire for this fight. He looked for it again. Because it was the hook that did the damage in the second fight, Joe. Frankie's in trouble.
Head kick.
But then again, didn't we say that once before?
Oh, big knee!
Maynard trying to finish the champion.
Frankie's nose is broken.
The St. Edward's Eagle. Looking to leave with the belt. Just over 30 seconds. Again, he gets rocked.
Big left hook by Maynard.
And again with the right hand. Should we say it again? What is keeping Frankie Edgar standing? Under 20.
Maynard is much more disciplined in his response this time.
If it makes it another 10 seconds, he'll be a different fighter in the second round tonight than he was in Las Vegas.
Much more conservative in his attack. Look at him, he's fine. He's not gassed out at all.
very different than January 1st.
Well, he most certainly benefited from the experience of that first fight, and he looks great coming into the second round.
Fight clock brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go, round 2. Low again in that wrestling stance. I mean, Gray even said when he talked about the last fight, Joe, that he had to use really the second round to try to recover from the first. Watch for the 6th, the lead uppercut. Switching the stance, the champion, back to orthodox. (11 0-1 with 1 no contest for Gray Maynard, unbeaten as a professional. Frankie Edgar 13-1-1. He is 13 in Gray Maynard.
Gray much more composed here in the second round, being very patient. He knows he's way ahead after that first round, and Frankie Edgar has to come after him. Good left hook by Frankie.
Body head with the hook. Switches that stance again.
I wonder if when he's switching, he's thinking about taking Gray down. Most wrestlers, instead of boxers, if they have a strong right hand, they lead with the left, whereas wrestlers, if they're right-handed, step with the right foot forward.
Well, Gray Maynard is not easy to take down, and Frankie has only been successful 4 of 16 takedown attempts against Gray coming into tonight's 3rd fight. Trying to establish the jab. Let those quick hands go. Blood dripping from the nose of the champion. Past the midway point of round 2. UFC 136 presented by Bud Light.
Frankie Edgar's doing a very good job so far in this round of boxing, Mike, of moving.
And recovering to a certain degree,
Yeah,
Joe.
well, Gray's allowed him to. There's a good right hand by Frankie, but the right hands just don't have the same impact as the ones that Gray lands. When Gray lands, Frankie gets shook up. When Frankie lands, Gray eats it.
Well, you're talking about, as you said, a guy in Frankie Edgar who walks at about 155, 160, and a guy like Gray Maynard who walks upwards near 200 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, he has gotten big with his lifting, and now as you can see, it's different though here, Joe. You can just tell from his body composition, he approached this one differently.
I don't think he's ever really gotten 200 pounds now.
I saw him, yeah. Did a lot of powerlifting earlier, especially for his battles with Diaz and Florian when he felt like he could overpower, fight like a bully, if you will. Just over a minute now in round 2. And the real key, as you've talked about, is how does the fighter approach the ability to peak tonight when it's all on the line? Good body shot.
Excellent body shot there by Frankie. But the body shot is not going to, whoa, head kick. It's not going to have the same kind of impact as the ones that Gray's throwing. Inside leg kick by Frankie. Again, it's a volume over power shot situation.
Well, the difference in this round 2 is, yes, the recovery is evident for Edgar, but Edgar was really kind of very creative with his takedowns and much more aggressive on January 1st. A very big first round for Gray Maynard. And the second has 15 seconds on the clock. He wanted to load up on that uppercut.
Good combination by Edgar there. Good left hook. That's one of the few punches that Gray's landed in this round. He basically took that round off.
2006, 9 months of anger and frustration. Climaxing here tonight for both men. Fight clock all night long. Brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Early in round 3. Let's see if Maynard pushes the pace, Joe. And his corner said, hey, don't forget, don't abandon the takedown. Who's the better wrestler here? In their opinion, it's Maynard. Frankie, a 4-time Division I national qualifier at Clarion University, All-American in freestyle. Edgar, a very decorated All-American at Michigan State. Knee. 106 wins as a Spartan.
Again, Gray Maynard is looking for that uppercut. Edgar avoided it, but Gray is throwing it with so much power. He's just stepping into it as well.
A great featherweight title fight, and another fine battle here for the lightweight title.
Nice leg kick there, executed by Edgar. And Edgar got a hold of a single here.
As good as Maynard was in round 1, as you said, Joe, he's got to be careful not to let Frankie get right back into this fight.
And I think he already has done that. And Frankie has relaxed and gotten into a rhythm, a good moving rhythm. And Gray's having a hard time catching him now. Nice leg kick by Frankie.
And answered by Maynard.
Powerful response by Maynard.
Two great competitors leaving it all here in Houston for the lightweight belt. Under 3 in the 3rd. The last one went the distance. Maynard hasn't driven for that shot. Frankie's tough to take down, especially since he has improved his footwork so drastically, Joe.
Well, he's much less predictable than he used to be early in his career, and his footwork, combined with his speed, makes him very difficult to find.
I mean, 9 of 10 in the first fight in 08. 3 of 11 in the second. Some of it was due to the fatigue of Maynard, but some of it, as you said, was due to the great improvement of Frankie Edgar.
And then there's also there's a good uppercut there by Maynard. And there's also the factor of the weight cut that Frankie doesn't have to deal with, that he believes is his advantage. The fact that he fights at his natural weight, he does not dehydrate himself. Whereas Gray, nice right hand by Frankie. Gray certainly cuts a lot of weight.
.90 seconds remain in the
right
3rd.
leg kick, and then look how he avoids the right hand counter by Maynard. Frankie's really found a good rhythm here, Mike.
His head work is so good. His head movement, his footwork. He just slips underneath and gets out of harm's way. In fact, he was the first to score in the first round before Maynard started unloading on that uppercut in another combination.
Nice combination by Edgar. Maynard's really having a hard time finding his rhythm again, Mike, and I think it's because he took that second round off. So well in the first. Oh, that was a haymaker of a right hand. If that one landed, Edgar would have been in all sorts of trouble.
45. It was inevitable that the rematch, the 3rd fight, had to happen. And it does here as both men recovered from some injuries, Joe. Gray Maynard was ready to fight injured in the rematch initially. Then Frankie was banged up as well, so they waited till they were close to 100% here tonight. Final seconds of the third round.
That was a beautiful combination right there. Went for the leg, couldn't get it, threw a leg kick, landed, got out of the way of the counter.
A dominant first round by Maynard, not as dominant as he was on January 1st. Use his wrestling and don't be one-dimensional. Gray Maynard hasn't really looked to take Frankie Edgar down.
No, he hasn't. Well, you know, when you get success with punches and you land them and you hurt the guy so bad, that becomes your primary focus. And Gray Maynard has become a one-punch guy.
Maynard saying, or pardon me, Edgar saying that Maynard might have accidentally got him in the eye again. Josh Rosenthal talks to both fighters quickly. Gray became a title contender by bullying people. Can he bully Frankie Edgar here in the championship rounds?
Well, his nickname really is about his dogs. You know, if you talk to him, he has bullies,
yeah.
You know, and he loves his dogs, and that's where he got his nickname. But he does have that bully style of fighting.
Stays at distance here. Nice jab, better answer.
Beautiful combination by Frankie.
The quick hands and effective of the champion. Circling around, displaying the footwork that we first really saw at this level against BJ Penn. Tucks under. Can't get it.
Attempt by Gray and a nice knee by Gray.
Nice stuff by Edgar. Again, look at the head movement. Edgar slipping those punches. Under 3.5.
Nice right hand. That one hurt him.
And an uppercut by Frankie.
That right hand really got his attention, Mike. You can see it in his eyes. And again, and a good counter by Gray.
Gray had Frankie in some trouble in the first. Edgar has worked his way back to getting the better of the stand-up exchange here in the fourth. Nice kick.
Leg kick. He's doing a great job of mixing things up and being unpredictable.
The only fighter to ever survive 3 knockdowns in one fight, let alone 1 round. Edgar. Wrestled in the same conference as Josh Koscheck. Looking for his 3rd title defense.
Good stuff. Amazing movement by Frankie. Another right hand, grazed.
Maynard looking for a big counter, Joe. But as you said, Edgar's in and then he's out. Look, right there, boom, boom, and he's out.
Good combination there, good right to the body. And Gray swinging it air, trying to respond.
"90 seconds. The 12th round of competition between these men.
And you hear Gilbert, his boxing trainer. Oh,
Uppercut by Edgar! Edgar looking for the finish! Maynard's in trouble! It's all over!
Unbelievable!
Frankie Edgar remains the lightweight champion!
Wow!
That, my friends, is closure!
Wow! Closure indeed, and how sweet it must be after that devastating first round. Frankie Edgar's lips on the camera. Wow.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
Gray Maynard is in disbelief here. Here it is. It's that uppercut that had him badly hurt. And Frankie picked his shots. Uppercut again. Right hook. Let's see it again. That right drops him. That one takes him out. Frankie jumps on him, and he's face first and out.
Toughest kid ever from Jersey.
Wow, and let's see it again. That one drops him, and this is the finishing shots here. No doubt about it, face down.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Josh Rosenthal has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie "The Answer" Edgar.
Wow, that's all.